Level 80. You don't have Apoc 3 trophy? Oh, wow. I'm surprised. Yeah. You probably, I mean, I would imagine you'd be able to get it. As long as you have access to Tier 3 Firelight, Tier 3 Paramite, those are the main things that I would highly, highly recommend. So, everything else is not too bad. Oop, I don't know who, Poet Land somewhere terrible. Where is... Alright, we should be live on YouTube. I don't think I'm going to go live on TikTok right now. They piss me off too much. I don't feel like setting everything up. Well, let's see. How's my video doing? My video is like taking off and it's got like thousands of views. Then we may want to. But if it doesn't, it's got 80,001, 1,001. So not too bad. Not too bad. Not enough to make me go, maybe I should take advantage of it. Thank you, Steamer. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. If laptop can handle this size, oh, that's fair. That's fair. Yo, thank you for dropping your rare pokey gift here. Steamer got a rare present himself. Let's go. Let's go. And 2 wonder passes to Wraith. Hell yeah. To get the badge? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, that's what the lovely badge looks like. Which, to be fair, I like the badge itself. Like, is that the animated one? But I think it's just the other things there. But, anyways, if anybody saw the Discord and was wondering if we were collabing with Abeline, the plan was to, but obviously there were issues going on today. And it looks like might not be able to anymore. So we will do that again in the future. Whatever that is. I need to put my ghost screen on there. So... that stupid Banshee from yesterday. I still have no idea how I died. I was thinking about sending that clip to Mike and being like, hey, Mike, you know why I died here? Was I just, like, too close to the stairs? Because it made absolutely no sense why that happened. Well, again, we got 2 Ultra Cherish Balls, and Phoenix got 3 total resets. Hell yeah. Way to go. Thank you, Steamer, for dropping the rare pokey gift here. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. So our settings should be the same. Again, the one setting you always need to change. Hunt duration to medium. Still keeps you 15 times. And it is... hunts last 50 seconds instead of 60. And those 10 seconds could mean everything. You got the completionist badge this week? Yo, let's go, Wraith. Big round of applause for Wraith. Big round of applause for Wraith. Can't wait to have the candy badge. They don't have a candy badge. You think you're talking about the donut? Talking about the Hertz donut? It's donut. That ain't a piece of candy. That's a donut. Sweet tooth. Prestige 20. Look at that. That's a true skill right there. Is resetting for a Dio? Nah, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. I mean, and depending on your objectives, like, we had a Dio yesterday, and our objective was to capture 3 unique video recordings, and that was a pain in the ass. We finally managed to do it, but I think for a lot of people, they would just fail in the moment. Also, I need to remember that I remapped my, whatchamacallit, my hold use button to L1 instead of X, which should be way better. So let's see, what are our objectives here? Repel, motion sensor, paranormal sound. These are 3 perfect objectives. Perfect. These are absolutely fine. Super easy. No worried about it at all. Gonna pay me to get your trophies? Yeah, well, see, I had an idea that might make for a pretty good video. I just don't know if it's gonna work. It's like coaching Lady P through like the Apocalypse 3 challenge. I think it would be very cool. I don't know if Lady P has the patience to get through Apoc 3. I feel like she's just gonna get so angry with it. So ink. Not a single one landed. Yeah, that was frustrating. We finally and then the next time we were like first try, boom, got it. Like with the hunt that we did later on. Yeah, never. She would be right to be. Yeah, well, to be fair. Yeah, more than likely, you just set up the motion sensor outside of wherever you're going to be at. Motion sensor is very easy to do because you can just set it down, leave. Mr. Rhyme is in the chat. That's an A-tier Pokemon. I ain't even got to type. Just click of a button. Be right there. I feel like you would get so frustrated with this challenge, but I think it might be worth trying for a video idea because I think that would be pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. More footage for the vid, yeah, and then more footage to try to stroll it down. Let's see. So, being a Moroi, you got mowed down immediately. Yeah, Morois can be super scary, especially with how fast they are and with a line of sight. Yo, Hammy. Hello from South Carolina as well. South Carolina, come on and raise up. Take your shirt off. Just do my job, man. I mean, see, you're not the one doing it. That's no fun. That don't make for a good video. I am full of good video ideas. It's actually putting them to life that is the problem. Why is it telling me there's updates? I don't want to run updates. I guess for live split. So I was making sure that it worked. Oh, wait, let me put that in. Is it a dumb idea to go in here real quick to put down the motion sensor? Yes. Will I do it anyways? Yes. Because if this thing goes off, so it's a good idea to put your items in here so that way you're checking for if the ghost is a phantom or if it's an entryway ghost. I don't know if wraiths and banshees can roam to you when you're outside of the house, but phantoms can 100% still roam to you when you're outside of the house. We've had it happen yesterday like twice, and it was pretty good. Yeah, GG's everybody on the catch. Hell yeah. So we'll let you know if it's a phantom or an entryway ghost, so know if you need to be prepared the minute you walk in there or not. So just something to keep in mind. That's why we put those down in there. Yo, Shaichi, welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully I pronounced your name right there. If I didn't, if I butchered it to all hell, I wouldn't be surprised, and I apologize. I said that now. Yesterday, we had some decent luck with ghosts. We were able to identify, I think, just about every ghost yesterday. We just had issues getting it for various reasons. We did manage to beat the trophy challenge with a yokai and a dio. We should have had the Polty. That was a mistake on my part. That's why I remapped my buttons. That was the straw that broke camel's back with that one. And then we had a Banshee that somehow killed us through the stairs, which it should not have. Hell yeah. $50-win challenge. It depends which one you want. Like Grafton is a little bit smaller, but you could do it on both. You could mix it up. Grafton would be smaller and probably like quicker games overall compared to Bleasdale. But that would be, so if you were just looking for like that one, let me get rid of this stupid thing. That would be a pretty good one. Otherwise, whichever one. I would probably say Grafton over Bleasdale just because it's smaller. You get 3 Gorios in a row. Yeah, that seems to be fair. That seems to be fair. See, sometimes I want harder ghosts, like especially whenever I do the U-Decides, and then I feel like whenever I record, I get super easy ones, and I'm like, oh, it's kind of not as good if I know what it is, or if it's super easy. trying to think what should be. We don't need a video camera, so that's good. We do got to get the photo of the ghost. Thought I heard it blow out the firelight for a second. So I was like, what? But it is not set off the motion sensor. Let's see. So take you. We take one more thing, but I don't really know if anything's necessary. Grab you. I guess we'll just grab you just because then we'll come back with the paramic, photo cam, other incense. We'll be good to go. Enjoy getting eaten by a shark, Wraith. We avoided getting eaten by a shark last night. We played Raft for the first time. That was pretty fun. Pretty fun game. Pretty fun game. Still have any achievement about Apoc? The map is so big. Oh yeah, we are gonna go through it. So I like to bring all of my items there to open up the front door again to test if the ghost is gonna be a phantom, because phantoms can still roam to you from anywhere on the map to the front door, even when you're outside of the map. So to check for that, and to also check to see though if it does blow out a firelight or do something. We know the ghost could potentially have a ghost room right up there near the front. So we want to be on our toes for it. So the first thing we need to do when we go in, you also want to be mindful of your items there. So be mindful of the order of your items. Knowing what item is coming next is a big thing, especially when it comes to something happening fast. So I know right now if I switch these items, I'm at a photo cam, then incense. I know right away. So like if I'm here and I'm like, oh, let's see where the ghost is, and then it happens to do a ghost event, I know right away I can switch to the photo cam and take a picture if need to. So that's extremely important. Why do I bring the UV? Because I needed an extra thing, and it can be used as a flashlight. So first thing we're going to listen for is the footstep speed, of course, to try to see is the ghost fast or anything else. It has not come up here, so I don't think it's going to be a phantom, but you never know. You never know. Now, I like to try to move some things. Get a little bit closer. Time your hunts is another big thing I highly recommend people do. If you're going to do this challenge, it will make it a bit easier at looking for things, which we'll get into if we need to. So I don't want to get too close out in the open in case it does hunt, like over there. But there you go. Is that just Layla doing something? I thought somebody was knocking on the door for a second. All right. So again, hunts last 50 seconds. Can we hear it? Nope. But we do want to be ready in case this thing is a DO. Is it coming from anywhere? So it should be fairly safe. Oh, it's an old school Banshee. We went back in time. I should probably put in some new Banshee screams for that. Fun thing is, if you did not know, you do not need a perfect game to get the Apoc 3 trophy. You do not. But the bone is always right here. So pick up the bone. No idea where the ghost is. It is still supposedly hunting. And the hunt should be over about now. Because again, the hunt's last 50 seconds. We started it when it started hunting. Don't really know where the ghost is. We did not hear it at all. Hopefully we did not hear it because it's a rev. Fingers crossed. But what I think we'll do is come on down into here and we'll see. The objectives got harder. Yeah, well, hopefully they never change the bone there. Well, we have an objective for the motion sensors. And if it's a stalker and it's roaming to us, we need to know when it's coming to us because we got to know when it's prepared. Because we don't know where the ghost is. So, which I have a photo cam and a smudge in case of anything. But the ghost is not going to find us because we didn't hear it. If we heard where the ghost was, we wouldn't be here. I was hoping it was on this side. I like it when the ghost is on this side because this is a really good room to hide in. We don't know where the ghost is right now. All right. So all we're doing now is just trying to find where the ghost area is and the speed of the ghost. So we can't officially rule out a Dio here. It's not going to be a Dio. We do know that. Dio would have found us no matter where you are. Probably not going to know when it starts hunting. But we'll find out. I really hope it's not the kitchen area. That would be terrible. I hate the kitchen area as a ghost room. Like, honestly, if you were playing this on your own and you got the kitchen area as the ghost room, I would just recommend to reset. I'm going to try to go into this room. I hope the ghost does not start hunting and see us. Let the ghost cook? No! Alright. I don't hear this damn ghost at all. Maybe this place is not haunted? I'm really hoping this just means that it's a rev. But it's kind of crazy to me that we don't hear a thing. Yep, time to leave. This place is not haunted. It has to be in the kitchen area then, unfortunately. If we can't hear it here, it has to be in the kitchen. I'm going to hope that that means that it is a rev that we just cannot hear whatsoever. All right, so again, hunt lasted 50 seconds, so I know sort of where our safety period is. So if it's a demon, it can hunt about now. I didn't mean to go this far down. If it's any other ghost, it can hunt now. And we could check the lights to know when it starts hunting. Cooking naked isn't advised. I always cook naked. We're flipping any of the maps, yeah. The kitchen area on Apoc too? Oh, that's annoying. Because it was a phantom? Yeah, I could have just chose to roam out of the ghost room and then take you out. That's a possibility. Come on, ghosticles. So we probably won't be able to hear when the ghost hunts. That's why I'm checking the light switch. Maybe we could hear when it opened. Okay. Yeah, it's hunting. Where the hell is this ghost at? I have no idea where this ghost is. Hello? Ghosticles is your new nickname for him now? Hell yeah. I mean, I don't know where else this ghost could be. We checked each of the wings. Unless it's like all the way down and just never left that room, but I don't know. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. It would have to be the morgue. Have to be. Do I have my brightness filter on, by the way? I don't even know. I think so. I think it looks better for you guys. Right? Yes. Yeah, way better. Okay. The start of the maps. I mean, we would have heard it though with the paramic. That's the thing. Darmanitan is in the chat. There's a lot of A tier spawning today. Darmanitan. That's crazy. We could not hear it at all.
We have reports of missed and 80 sightings.
I don't think we have reports of any ghost sighting.
Don't get on your knees.
Are we sure this place is even haunted?
Awesome follow, welcome.
Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome in. Is the ghost on this floor? I'll take it. I will take it. What prestige is the right to try Apoc 3? I would say do it whenever you're about to prestige, no matter what it is. Just when you have a good grasp of ghost behavior and knowledge. What game is this? This is Ghost Hunting Simulator 2025. Welcome in, Zizums. Yeah, that is a rev. So we got our wish, which I figured if we couldn't hear it, it would be because it was a rev that was fairly slow. So we could tell it was a rev based on the footsteps there. Until your VPN shits on you? Fair enough. Fair enough, Skirt. Thank you so much. Think of it a lurkies. Did it before you ever prestiged. But, well, I mean, you can do that too. You watch a lot of Phasmo stuff though too. So I always recommend doing it when you have a lot, when you have like all the tiers unlocked, or at least tier 2 or tier 3 Paramic and Firelight. Those are like the main two things that you really need. The rest of the stuff would be like kind of nice. Like I really don't tend to use my night vision goggles that much. So it's kind of like whatever y'all prefer. So ghost is all the way down there. It's gonna make it kind of annoying to get a ghost photo, I feel like. It would be really hard to get during the hunt, but we'll see what all we can do. So now comes the most fun part of Apoc 3. You know what that is, right? Moving our items. Moving our items, moving our items. On down. Let me leave that there. What do we need? Yeah. Kanoy, how come you things like Wraith does to me? Kanoy is like, I would never. I'm not too worried about timing the hunts right now. There is absolutely no way that that rev is going to be able to come up here. I think we're good just with like one motion sensor for the objective there, and I don't think anything else in. Yeah, I gotta get my 10k steps in. 10k steps a day, keep the doctors away. No evidence, no sanity. There's not really a way to confirm Goryo. You just want to see how often does it roam out of the room and how far. Goryo shouldn't be able to roam out of the room at all, but there was a bug where they are still allowed to, but they're not going to do any long far roams. It's also like they really don't tend to roam out of their rooms a lot. So like the ghost is always hunting from the same room. It's not changing rooms at all. That's when it's kind of like, all right, I think I'm good to say Goryo here. I think I'm only going to take a couple firelights because, again, we know what the ghost is. Once you know what the ghost is, that's like half the battle almost. Like, the other is just getting these objectives. These objectives are going to be really easy. Now, repel the ghost while it's chasing someone is kind of scary considering this is a rev. But the rest of the stuff, we should be able to get no issue, and then it's just taking a photo of the ghost. That is the only other thing. Just got back from the doctor's. Nice, Phoenix. How did it go? Hopefully things went well. Let me know. I'm going to go to the bathroom right quick, so I'll be... Most annoying and no sanity, no evidence. Urays are kind of annoying. Goryos are too, or mares if they don't want to cooperate. Those are the worst, I would say. That's done. Sort of pre-admin appointment. Nice. Well, hey, at least that part is out the way. Hopefully everything else goes well for you there. Happy to hear it. Alright. Now we'll just move on down. Goryos and mares are the worst. Yeah. Urays are just... They're still like... People are like, this is a Uray ability. And it's like, I don't know. Like, to me, there's... It's a lot more difficult to tell nowadays compared to in the past. That's just what's a little annoying about it. The mares are just the absolute worst. That's what you're hoping for through all of this is you hear a light switch turn on. That's when you hear that, you're like, thank God I can rule out a mare. That's all I wanted to know. If it actually existed in reality, I mean, I guess you could almost say like a Dio, because if it hunted and you couldn't hide, you would always be running. So that seems like that would just be a pain in the ass. I don't need to go that far down. But, like, what would actually be, like, super scary? I mean, a wraith teleporting to you at any point, or... I would say, like, any of the stalkers and stuff would be pretty scary. But who are we kidding? It'd be any ghost in general. But, well, see, to be fair, Shade, like, you know, if you're in the room with it and it's not doing anything, who cares what it does when you're gone? Don't really matter much to me. Maybe unless it's destroying my video games. Now, if it's destroying my video games, destroying my computer, destroying my stuff, that'd be a different problem, Shade. We'd be having beef. And then I'd be sending Zoth on you. And Zoth loves beef. So you'd be screwed. When it comes to the Deogen, like the whole premise of that stupid movie It Follows, which people actually really enjoy. It blew my mind when people actually said that was a great movie, and I thought everybody was joking. And then I realized, no, people are serious. I mean, kind of like It Follows, because it follows the person. So if anybody cuts in front of it, like, it really don't matter. But that just make it a little bit more annoying. But that movie was straight ass. And if you enjoyed that movie, then I hope it follows you. That comes the fun part of moving on down. Moving on down. This is where you want to be a little bit safer with everything. So, like, since we made it here, we probably want to wait for the next hunt. Yeah, it's called It Follows. I mean, it is far down. Like, we could go back, but then the door might shut on us, just like that. And if it sees us, then we're screwed because it's a Wraithgul's, or it's a Reptiles Basticles. Did not see us though. I did not time the hunt. Do they really hate you? Yeah. Banshees would be annoying because they would stalk you all the time. And then scream at you. Scream! Staring at wall light switch simulator. Yo, dog person, welcome in. You here a bit earlier today. Good to see you. Good to see you. Revenants would be scary. But, again, any ghost would really be scary. Like, who's we kidding? Like, there's really a difference. You better stay open door. You better not close on me. You better make it to where I can bring all this stuff in. You better, ooh, you better, ooh, oh no! I was so close to grabbing the other stuff. Did they? Finally turned the stadium cooldown battle. Say Diogen is based on a movie? No, but there's a movie called It Follows, and you can't run and hide from the ghost. Well, you can't hide from the ghost. You have to keep just running. The only way to get the ghost to stop following you is to have sex with somebody. Literally, that's the whole premise of the movie, and people are like, this is the best movie I've ever seen. Sounds like a fucking cheesy-ass porno, but it's not a porno. It's a real movie that people say is one of the best horror movies of the modern times. And I question everybody's judgment. Maybe it was everybody like Olaf who voted on this, because that sounds like a movie Olaf would like. So maybe Olaf was the critics. This is a Revenant, by the way. This is an 100% rev. We're revving those engines. If you watch this and you hate it, you'll be upset. Well, don't say I didn't warn you then. You're a classy dude. You get all your porn from Rule 34. Oh my god. The curry is amazing. Yeah. I bet. Super jelly. I need you to share some. You played Fanciful years ago when it first released and fell away just a month ago and you got back into it? Oh, hell yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we have a lot of updated guides. So that will definitely help you out. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm always happy to answer questions. And yeah, I play this game a whole bunch. That's why we are trying the hardest challenge in the game. Right this instance. Playing with your dog? Well, it makes sense. You're living up to your username there. The movie were probably horn dogs. Yeah, but there wasn't even a lot of sex in the movie, though. Kind of the weird thing. It was like that garbage movie sex, like they throw in because every movie has to have a sex scene type stuff. So it wasn't like anything great. I think I've watched some of Achievement Hunter. Inspired by Phasmo. I don't think I saw their live ghost hunting thing. I got to go live ghost hunting earlier this year, which is one of the coolest experiences of the year that I've had. This year has flown by. Like, I can't believe we're almost in December. I feel like we're still, like, in March right now. But we're really kind of crazy. So just boobs. I don't even know if you actually see boobs in the movie, honestly. Like, how you have a movie about sex and then not show boobs? Like, at least show boobs. At least the boobies. But they like, nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. At least from what I can remember. This has been a long time since I've seen it. I still am just, I'll just wait here while it's hunting. Should definitely have that ball. Oh, damn, you were trying everything. The deerling. Deerling ain't even that special. Did you need it? Or you just try to catch everything? Is hit or miss sometimes? Like most of their content? I get it. I gotcha. Yeah, I'd like to go do more ghost hunting stuff. It was very cool. I didn't really experience anything too crazy, really. Nothing that makes me say, oh yeah, Ghost was definitely with us. We did it on a battleship up in Wilmington, North Carolina, which was pretty cool. Pretty cool. You like deer? Okay, that's fair. That's fair enough, you know? Be like people who probably question some of my dog Pokemon choices, and they're like, why do you like this? This Pokemon sucks. Not even that special. But like, well, I love dogs, so I love dog Pokemon. Like, oh, okay, yeah. Say no more. Say no more. There was a lot of dog Pokemon in Legend ZA, though. I was really, really surprised. I've been playing that some off stream, and really cool. I'm trying to figure out where to get Electrike at, because I want a Manectric. Because I pretty much have, like, a team filled with just, like, dog Pokemon. Hell yeah. Absol is the absolute best. That's the cutest Mega Evolution ever. That's fair. That's fair. Like, I ain't big into, like, Mega Evolutions in general. I think it's kind of, I don't know. It was never a gimmick I really could get behind. Mega Houndoom should have had 3 heads. Yeah, absolutely. 100% agree with that. That would have made it badass. You better go select a Poke, buddy. Steamer flexed in his shiny Caterpie. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. Pokemon? Pokemon? What is it? Pokemon? Pokemon? Pokemon sounds cooler, so. What the fuck? Where do we go next? We gotta go over there. This is gonna be kind of scary, I feel like. So, we gotta start thinking about this. Yeah, Houndoom got a Mega in ZA. I would like to try to get an event on me. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay, so... Still a rev. It's going downstairs now. Because we hate Stella. Alright, let's try to bring it on down. Bring it on down, bring it on down. I'm down and around, down and around. Again, we timed the hunt. I knew it ended at 50, and I know that now I have time to come on in. And now I'm going to go ahead and bring it back, because I know we have up until that timer says 1:15 to be safe. We're going to be fairly safe down here either way. Now it's just kind of a good idea. Again, it's patience. You don't want to be moving too fast. You don't want to take that chance. If you try to do that, you will be caught out. So now we just wait. And now it's hunting again. So shouldn't have, you know, maybe a second or two off. But, oh, friendly rat, welcome in. Cause you shiver while playing, you get into immerse, start acting like it's a real ghost, not an RNG machine. Hey, well, I miss that feeling. I wish it would still have that. There's some still like scares that'll catch you off guard in this game, even after as much as I've played it, which is one of the best things about it. But it is an RNG machine too, but it's also a fun puzzle game to figure out, and that's why I love it. I love trying to figure out what the ghost is, and then now it's like a strategy of how are we supposed to get this on the hardest difficulty in the game. I think we should be safe. Joy being a mongoose there. Janet Hua. It is hunting again? Okay. Yep, I'm on Twitch too. The link is in the description. It's the same name as here, LilP66. Their Twitch drops are live, by the way. If you're watching on YouTube and want the badge, I do have Twitch drops on my channel. If you do want to watch it, thank you for the good beanwood. It is candy corn. Which is a good transition for the Sweet Tooth badge, which is what we have. She's armchair coach next to me. Hell yeah. Hail to the yeah. Sounds like a great time. Yeah, they did such a great job with the puzzleness and knowing that every ghost has something that you can identify it with. Pretty much, you know. There's a few that's a little bit more annoying than others, but very cool. Sweet Tooth badge, pretty cute. Yeah, I enjoyed the badge. I'm just gonna go ahead and make my way on over there because I think we'll be safe. What? Not hunting yet? Okay.
Awesome follow, welcome.
Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate you. All right, let's see how it goes. But yeah, the donut badge is very, very cool. Very, very cool. Flickety flickety of the wristity. W follow? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I appreciate everybody. Whether you're chatting here, lurking, watching, taking in, soaking in, absorbing the information. Maybe sitting in awe that I would actually try such a crazy challenge. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It doesn't sound rude at all. No, never rude. Oh my god, are you gonna hunt again, buckarooskies? Just in case it decides to hunt us. Did the ghost blow that out? I should jump in your chair. Oh yeah, those are fantastic. Is he coming over here? Or are we just closer to the stairs so it seemed like it? Yeah, good restraint. Good restraint. Good restraint. This is the one with no door, right, though? This one still has a door? Okay, I thought there was one with, like, no door out here, but... maybe not. We should actually be able to move some of our stuff decently in here. This shit out of the way. Well, this one doesn't have a light switch. That's what it was. Okay, but I'm pretty sure there's one with no door, too. Alright, let's see what we can move. See if we can move on down. Alright, just in case it does come in, I would like to be able to have that there. No, I need you and then you. I hate that this doesn't have a light switch in here. That makes it so annoying. We're also like nowhere near to be able to event on us. The J-Pack 3 a few days ago. Hey, thank you. Yeah, my original Apoc 3 ghost was a Myling, so I'm just over here trying to show people some strategies, because I love playing Apoc 3. It is absolutely fantastic. Get a shower quick? Alright, dog person, thank you for the lurk. Demon initiate ability hunt during the setup timer? No. If your setup timer is still going, it will not break it. Yours was a poltergeist. Ooh, that's a different one. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That was a cool one. We had a polty yesterday that I should have won on, but it was just annoying. We're probably gonna need to get closer to try to get the event. Yeah, we're dealing with the rev. All we really got to deal with is how do we get the How do we get the photo? That's the big question. How do we get the photo? So we don't accidentally set off our... whatever incense. Get a photo before it gets you? It'll slow down with the incense. Like, if we can hear it around, like, 35 to 40 seconds, like, well, about 35 seconds, we can call it to us. We can try to get the photo during the hunt. Will be difficult, but it won't be impossible. That's, like, the only thing we need, because we can knock out a lot of those together. I'm surprised we don't have the paramic sound yet. Instance photo run, instance hide. Yeah, well, we can't run. We just have to stay where we are, basically, and hope that it leaves. It's gonna be kind of hard to do, but if we time it right, it won't be that difficult. We just have to try to actually get the photo. We should be able to get the paramic response here shortly. Time the hunt. There we go. There goes our paramic response. Got that. If we are able to call the ghost to us, then... And you're done throwing premiere balls? Hell yeah. I will if it gets within range at around 35 seconds. I don't want to do it sooner because that's just a death wish. Do it at 35 seconds, and I incense, because this incense lasts 6 seconds. So by the time we do that, I can snap some pictures. It sounded like it just came up here for a second, but let's see. What I want to do is, I know it's going by the stairs. That's the room with no door. Hopefully it will not see me. Alright. So we should be able to get the motion sensed objective here in a second. Then all that's left is to cleanse. We could get the photo. I'm probably going to try to get it during the hunt. I think ads are about to start on Twitch, unfortunately. We'll see what ends up happening. If it came down here, it's pretty good time to call it, but I don't think we're going to quite make it here, and we'll just kind of leave it. At where we have, okay. There goes that. Now it's over. Well, hopefully, since my stream is live, it will stay live and be fine. That is my hope. It just sucks that we're not really going to be within a vet range. I want to try to be able to time it the whole time, so I don't think this would be a good one to try to get. It's nice that it finally flicked the light switch. That's what you want to be listening for there. Because if that was a normal speed ghost, that would be absolutely fantastic. It's really hard to get an event when the ghost is back there, because the rooms closer to it are just absolute trash. Near the entrance or far away? I would take an entrance ghost just all the time. It's just easy, not as far. You have to move items. You have to be more on top of it, but it's way better if you get it. If you get a ghost like where this one is, because it's a rev, I'd say it's worth trying. But if this was like a normal speed ghost and you were playing on your own, I would just reset. It's not worth the trouble of trying to move all these items down here like this. We're doing it obviously because I'm streaming it. And I got to show I can do everything. I'm seeing officially canceled. Okay, I figured it was. It didn't sound like he'd be able to. But no worries, no worries. Yeah, I'll take a ghost that starts towards the front each time. But I'll also take an easy to identify ghost like this, because that's half the battle. Now all we got to worry about is. See if we can call it to us. We're like just out of range. Where's my paramedic at? Over there. Almost there. We almost had it. Almost. Till you, get one. It would depend. Like, depends what you want to do. If the ghost is far back and it's normal speed, yeah, just restart. If the ghost is far back and you can identify, like, we know this is a rev, I'd recommend trying it. You know, you could also reset for some objectives, but there's a lot of shitty objectives now that it's going to be different either way, or difficult either way. So it's kind of up to you on whatever it is you want to do. Yeah, I know he really wanted to finish up his next video. So hopefully he was able to and just chill for the rest of the night. Then you try every time to get better. That's fair. I mean, yeah, you could do that too. Some people don't some people don't have a lot of patience, because this challenge requires a lot of patience. Because if you try to rush anything, you can be caught out and taken out. Like, would it make sense to try to move up right now? Possibly. But we could be caught out, and then that would be extremely rough. I think it's going downstairs, right? I would be kind of surprised if he came back up here. He might be able to. Nah, he's gonna be just out of range, I think. do we want to do? Because I think the next room is the stairs, if I'm not mistaken. This room has no door. Like, we could potentially, like, go in here. Kind of scary. But we can see what happens. It's not hunting. I don't know if this will be close enough for event range or not. Yeah, sometimes you can try to be as safe as possible, but sometimes, now we're just going. Between a hunt or an event, depending on how fast it spawns, if the ghost model spawns right away, it's an event, not a hunt, because I don't think you're going to be playing no grace period. If it's anything other than the physical form, then so like a shadow form or a red light event, that's just a ghost event, not actually a hunt. Woo! That is scary. That ghost is right on the other side of that wall. But that'd be the big thing. If the lights cut off right away, that's an event. If the ghost shuts the door to the room, that's an event. That doesn't happen during a hunt. Hunt's going to have some delay. Equipment will start malfunctioning. You might hear a ghost like noise like, ooh, ooh. And then it'll hunt. If this ghost comes back up, I'm probably just going to call it to us. Like my ghost event noise. Alright, I would rather bring you and... who's trying to play ghost noises? Well, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Still don't get it right to play fast solo. Yeah, you kind of just got to do it. I know I was scared to play fast solo at first. I just wanted to play with friends, but I want to play with people. But then I wanted to play it more than others, and I was like, well, I guess I'm just going to have to get used to it because public lobbies were such ass. Is this stupid? Yes. Very much so. Did I think the ghost was going to make it back up here? No. No, I did not. Did right at the very end there.
Awesome follow.
Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I don't know. Sorry, fam. Yeah. Backseat you. So, yeah. That's a fun thing to do together. for sure. It's going down the stairs. All right, this thing comes back up. This might be our chance. Might be our chance. Hell yeah, comfortable. Happy to hear it. Sorry you're not feeling good, but at least my stream can at least provide some entertainment. This thing comes back up. We're calling it 100. 100. Did not want that to happen. That's kind of bad. The only bad thing is, it detected us now. I think we gotta wait a hunt. I think we might have to wait a hunt. I also don't think we're... I am waiting for that. No, you're all good. You're all good, Joe. You're all good. Yeah, this game is fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, I think I was clicking. That's the metronomes that are in the room. Yeah, it's starting to get annoying. Might be a bit too far.
Close to busting.
Yeah. But no close. And you might be thinking, is it kind of dangerous to be hiding right there? The answer is yes, but one thing you don't realize with Apoc 3, or maybe with the ghosts in general, a lot of the times during their hunts they can be predictable. That ghost has never really made it past this room ever. It always does its little thing down there and then heads downstairs. And it's done that, I think, like every single hunt. So knowing that there's a much slimmer chance of the ghost coming in here, I'm not too worried about being in here. Because the ghosts tend to be rather predictable at times when it comes to hunting. So, just something to keep in mind for yourself. Got your badge? Hell yeah, Wraith. Happy to hear it. Hard to read and play. It can be at times if it's going like super fast. And I'm also looking at 2 different chats, but you definitely get more and more used to it. Ghost is allergic to hygiene. Does that mean that it's Mr. Nakey? On Hans? And Hans? I don't know. That doesn't sound like a Mr. Nakey name. Mrs. Nakey, maybe? Maybe? Perhaps. Madame Nakey. Glorious light switch. Ooh, that sounded always fantastic. Still not a mayor. It has not changed in the meantime. Hey, I'm happy with anybody that's here, Jubert. I don't even pay attention to how many viewers there are. So I appreciate it. Ever repeat? Yeah, the seasonal events will be repeating. So if you missed anything, it won't. You'll be able to get it. You'll be able to get it. Mademoiselle Nikki. None of that's happening. There's definitely not going to be the naked ghost. Are you going to hunt, though? Are you ever going to hunt? All right. So again, chances are high. That ghost is going to get fairly close to us. It's going to sound like we're about to get our cheeks clapped. But it won't be happening. He'll go straight down the stairs. Because he is predictable. Or she. Or they. Are predictable. See? Right down the stairs. Never was worried for a second. Oh, shit. Shit. Got everything. Got the ghost photo. We took a picture of the baby's bosom. We out of here. Look at that. We got all the objectives. We escaped it during the hunt. That was scary as shit, though. That pathing, where it pathed through the fucking bathtubs. Holy snap. Scared the bejesus out of me. Your Flash Force friends ever play with him? I've been to his streams, talked to him there, but I never talked to him off stream. I've never done a collab or played with him or anything. Ghost. No. We say bosom because bosom does not sound bad. Okay, we're not going to get on any lists or anything if we say that. I like how I forced myself to the side there. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Crawl back to the entrance. Yeah, I know we're somewhat safe because we did incense it. I'm trying to figure out. I switched to that damn photo cam, and I guess it picked me up when it was on the stairs, and that thing was pathed so funny. But whoa, I was like, is it gonna see me and come in here at all? I don't know. But there we go. That will be another Apoc victory. Thank you, Diablo. I appreciate it. Yeah, we are almost there. Watch, we're going to open it. It's going to immediately close. No, not quite, but it is hunting. 'Tis hunting, but now is a good enough time to circle Revenant. We got the ghost photo. Ignore the sus pick. And we got the 3 objectives. And there we go. I don't claim to be family friendly, so I will talk however I want. All right, and door is open. So we got everything. The ghost is a Goryo. No, boof doof. Boof doof. How would this ghost be a Goryo? It is slower than molasses. Clip it. Negative. Apoc 3 victory! Let's go! 15 times. Apoc victory. Until it saw me? That's fair. Till it heard me trying to take a picture. That ghost was like, somebody trying to take a picture of me? I'm showed up. And then we got the picture anyways. Ooh, that ghost is probably salty. That ghost is saltier than the Red Sea right now that we got its picture. You hate to see it. Do you want to see right now one of the most annoying things about Apoc though? So, Boof Doof over here always says it's a Goryo. Just like Leah. If that ghost was normal speed that whole time, this ghost, I bet it never changed ghost rooms. It did change rooms once, actually. I'm surprised, because it always sounded like it was coming. Maybe it was, like, early on and it never changed, but... Room change set to high, right? Change favorite room set to high. Bar roams. We were in there an hour and 8 minutes. Only one room change. Only one room change. So, surprised that there was one. Surprised that there was one, actually. Yeah. Victory Screech! 1 hour of patience. Oh yeah, we were patient. And you know, we were kind of daring there at the end. We were kind of daring. But 'tis what it is. 'Tis what it is. Time to run it back. Because we are a glutton for punishment. I think yesterday we started out 1-for-1 though, too, didn't we? No, our first game, I think yesterday was Blood Moon Phantom, wasn't it? The Blood Moon Phantom that ended up clapping our cheeks because it was annoying. And only 3 room changes. Yeah, I feel like it's because the ghost hunts so much that there's not enough room in between hunts to really change rooms. That's like the only theory I have in my mind why it doesn't happen. But, I mean, I've played a lot of Apoc 3 games. Probably close to, like, 100 or more. And I would say majority of the time, or 90% of the time, they have no room changes, no matter what ghost it is. Like back to Apocs? Yeah. Thank you. We's back. We's back. That was a super easy one. That's what you want, though, I think, is to identify the ghost fast, and all you know is like, all right, let me get these objectives, but I know all I got to worry about is the ghost photo. How ass are these objectives? Just split a firelight, capture unique paranormal sounds with a sound recorder, detect the ghost. Or should we rename Apoc P? Yeah, that is true. That is true. Alright. Paranormal sounds with the sound recorder is annoying, but one of those paranormal sounds can be the firelight, which we got to have anyways, so it could work. We're probably going to want to more rely on ghost events here, but we'll see. We'll see what we do. We'll see what we get. So again, my advice, open the door, start taking your items in, get the ghost juking and jiving, get it moving, get it feeling all scrumdiddlyumptious inside, and maybe the phantom will roam to you up at the front. All right, have a good night, Jubert. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. Oh, I was like, did I not bring a lighter? That would be me. That would be such a me thing to do. So phantoms can still roam to you when you are outside of the house. So that's why we're throwing those in. If the ghost blows it out, it could be a phantom. Wraith Banshee, maybe. But I think testing has shown they will not teleport or roam to you outside of the house. But again, take it with a grain of salt. Do your own testing. Don't take everything I say for word. Just know that I will never lead you astray. What's the worst ghost to get for Apoc, and why is it a mimic? No, worst ghost to get for Apoc would be a Djinn for sure, because you can't rule in a Djinn, or you can't ever rule out a Djinn. So even if you have everything done, could still be a Djinn. The annoying thing. Let me reset my ghost list here. Urays have gotten a lot more stinkier though for Apoc 3, I will say. Gorios are still very stinky themselves, though, as well. Like, that last game, if that ghost was normal speed, I would have thought Goryo. It actually had a room change somewhere, but it kept hunting from, like, the same room again, and again, and again, and again. I guess the fact that it interacted with the metronome in the other room, I'm guessing that was the other room change. It was probably started out in there and then switched, but who knows? Who knows? Mimic's not too bad, because it can at least mimic into a Dio, and that's when you can take your ghost photos and stuff. Sound recorder is going to be a fun one. Fun one, John one. You want the Banshee because it kept roaming to you? Oh, that's frustrating. Guess Mimic leave. Is Mimic your most common too? I think Moroys are still my most common because I really haven't gotten anything else lately. Which I'm perfectly fine with that being my most common. I don't really tend to have a lot of Moroys. Though it doesn't feel like that's my most common, but I'll take it. That's easy to identify. Easy peasy lemon squeeze. Chew. Did you never get spirit? Yeah. I know. Like, the flavor text means absolutely nothing. It's... I wish Spirit had a little bit more going on with it, because it is very, very boring. You'd be like, well, shades are boring. And it's like, yeah, shades are boring, but they're supposed to be boring. And there's ways to, you know, kind of figure it out. Spirits are just, like, you can, they can't hunt for 3 minutes after being incensed. Every ghost can wait 3 minutes after getting incensed to hunt again. Now, there is a way to confirm a spirit, which once I learned that trick was super, super helpful. Very cool. Ooh, ghost blew out a firelight. So either it blew out one of ours or it's around the chapel. And since it didn't detect with a motion sensor, I'm guessing the ghost is near the chapel. So it looks like we're going to have a fairly close ghost that we're dealing with here. Good to note, because it could be that we need to be on our toes and ready. Yeah, because these firelights are still blown out. I thought they had fixed where blowing out the firelight in the chapels counted towards the objective in Sunny Meadows, but I guess not. Was this as cool as the Apoc is? Yeah, Apoc is badass. I love the shapeshift. Apoc is my favorite ghost. Whenever you see that shapeshift, it is satisfying. Satisfactorio. Alright, you. So we'll see what it is. I'm guessing the ghost did blow out the chapel light. We'll go on from there, because it did not do the motion sensor. So, I like to go start in this corner over here. Just kind of hang out. Try to set up some firelights, some motions, just in case. But, let's see what we got. You'll want to be timing the hunt once it starts. I don't know if the door is open over there. So we're just sort of moving our items and getting ready for... Alright. Well. Only problem is I don't have my sound recorder. So, again, my advice is to take it into the chapel, because there's well lit in here. We can just keep on going. What up, Mr. Dio? Yokin smoking. Only problem is I have to get two paranormal shish kaboobs. So. What's going to be the best way to do this? What's going to be the best way to do this, we think? Did we get the ghost photo? We did. Okay, it took me 3 tries, but we eventually got it. Good old Dio. Yeah, it was a Dio. It was a Dio. The only thing is, we're going to be able to capture the... Yeah. Definitely complete opposite. So we got hunting ghost. We just need one more. I was hoping I could capture the firelight blowout, but I don't know. This is scary because the ghost could hunt like right on top of us. So annoying. I don't want to loop it in the office. I don't trust it in there. There's too much to get caught up on. It's gonna blow it out like the most inopportune moment, probably. The ghost room is closed. I was thinking about that. Blow it out. Please. Please tell me that that worked. Alright. We gotta see first of all. We got it? Okay. Woo! We got lucky with that ghost placement there. I don't know what we would have done without it. Kind of scary, but I'm going to need to wait for towards the end of this hunt to repel it. Duplicate? No, we got it. Oh, you're fine, James. Well, now we got that. We could have had that. Like, there we go. Okay. I just need to wait till the end of the hunt to incense it. So that way we're safe to leave. No, I'm only going for the Apoc trophy. I ain't going for perfect game. Hell no. Gives you It Follows vibes. Were you here when we were talking about that, or are you just trolling? As I was talking about how much that movie was ass. Yeah, because we were talking about how, like, what would be the worst ghost in real life, and then we were talking about that. You quite liked it. You were one of the ones that we were making fun of earlier. How could you like that movie? That movie sucks so much ass. Like, when I heard the movie, everybody said it was good, but I'm like, this movie has to be a joke, right? A ghost that haunts somebody until you have sex with somebody else. But nope, it was real. And people really do enjoy it. Nah. You enjoy what you enjoy. I thought that movie was ass, and I can't believe that people say it's one of the best horror movies of recent times. Not even close. They're making a second one. I think. If I'm not mistaken, I think I remember seeing that. To survive, yeah. Pretty much. All right, we got a Dio. We got the objectives. We got the ghost photo. He's good to go. It Follows, X-Monk. Technically, we could have deleted all that, but I'm like, I don't even know if we could get a perfect game even if we wanted to.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
You looking in the background, looking at extras? I didn't really see old it type stuff, but I mean, I thought the idea of the ghost in that movie was great. I just thought the execution of it was garbage. Because I'm like, okay, let's just say it is real. Like, the girl could fuck whoever she wanted, like, easily. The dudes are the ones that screwed. But then again, you would just pay a prostitute or something. Like, there you go. And then you would have to, you know, you would still always be worried about it. But I'm just like, it just... whatever. I don't know. I was not a fan of the movie. Not a fan. Anyway, we did the Apoc 3 with another Dio. Dudes could just pair up. What if you would it cancel if you had sex with the person again though? Would it like ping pong and go back to the other? That's a I don't know. Did they think about that? But I think the idea of the ghost in that movie, because it doesn't tell you it's transmitted through sex, I think, till you watch it. But I like looking at the idea of the movie, I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like pretty fucking creepy. But I talk about this movie so much Because it gets brought up a bunch. But to be fair, the Dio does remind you of the monster in that movie. But people hype this movie up like it's the greatest thing of all time. Not Tetra, though. Tetra's just like, I thought it was pretty good. But literally, like, if you look up best horror movies, it's on there. And I don't think it deserves have any right to be on there. But what do I know? I don't know. Maybe I'm not a true horror fan. Or something like that. Let's see. I got to go to the bathroom. How are we? I think we're probably pretty close to ads being run on Twitch, aren't we? You can run, but you can't hide. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair for that too. Very fair, very fair. Not too much time. So, okay, we should be fine. I don't have to run the ads for another little bit. So, dun, dun, dun. But I'll go ahead and get them out of the way so that way it doesn't happen. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna get me a drink and let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Me. That's who. Let's see what the dropper here. We gotta reset it. Okay, exclamation mark drop. I think it should be good to go now for everybody. If you're in the Twitch chat, if you're on YouTube, I don't think it'll work. Yo, Jack, welcome in. But if you're in Twitch, exclamation mark drop if you want to drop a code. Should work. Yeah, there we go. I'll be right back.
Awesome, follow, welcome here. Awesome, follow, welcome here.
God, thanks so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Welcome to everybody dropping. I didn't know you could reset the drop. Did Davey figure that out? Or did I just miss it? Wait, could you reset it? Oh, I only saw Xmog in there. I was like, no way did only Xmog. No way did only Xmog reset it. Or drop in there. All right, Muffin. Thank you so much. John, thank you so much again for the super chat. I appreciate it. Elijah, welcome in. Good to see you. All right, we are back to the Apoc 3. GG's Xmog on the thingy. You'll be back? All right. All right, elliptical. Hell yeah. It did. Maybe it was just a timer thing. That's like the only thing I can think of. I don't know. It's my first time using it. I literally just set it up like earlier, so. Who knows? Who knows? I'll have to look into it. Either way. Name a car for an edit. Corvette. Corvette. I mean, we could always reset it still, and if y'all still want to drop again, you're more than welcome to. I'm curious as to how it reset. No way. New to Phasma, thanks for the guide. Hey, not a problem, Hook. Not a problem. No worries. Glad you found him help. Enjoy making. Enjoy helping people be a bit better at it. Yeah, feel free to drop while we move these items on in. All right, we gotta get stinky objectives, or are they good objectives? Cleanse the area, good. Have ever witnessed a ghost event and capture a photo of a ghost? Okay, well, at least those two we can get in correlation to each other. But if this is a DO, we might be in some trouble. Maybe only slight trouble. What type of the car? Well, a Chevy Corvette. Right, that is the type. Unless you're talking about something else, in which case, I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about cars. Cars ain't really like my thingy. Might say. Janitor. Is Janitor about to win with a 27.07? Maybe. Maybe? Maybe? Or Nova Dopa. Coffee about to come in for the sweep. Coming in for the kill. Maybe. Alright, is it smart to go and put your motion sensor like this and then come back out? No. Ghost could immediately hunt, but it didn't, and I want it there. Looks like Janitor might actually be the one. What do you win? You win nothing but bragging rights. And that has me but bragging rights.
I wish you would turn around and snap.
Oh, yeah. Alright. We don't need video or sound recorder, so that's good. That's good to not deal with. I take this salt like all the time, that I never use it. But I got like so used to not needing the salt to slow down the ghost to take a photo. I wouldn't bother with it. I think they'll add a bunch of stuff. I don't know if they're going to do exorcism or not. Honestly, I really don't think they will. I think if they did, it would be like if they made a new game. But I don't think they're going to fill in a bunch of stuff. I think the game is like mostly fully complete, honestly. I think they're going to change like some stuff in Horror 2.0, but after that, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do.
Awesome follow.
Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I guess after so long, the dropper just goes away. Interesting. Never been on the table. We'll see. Yeah, I think it just depends, like, what they want to do or what their goal is. I haven't once touched that yet. Yeah, some people think that the character customization and stuff is going to come, like, the end of the year. I don't think that's happening. I would be shocked. I do think character player customization will probably come with like the next big update, but I don't think it's going to be this year. But I don't know anything. This is just wild guess based on stuff that they've done in the past, which, to be fair, they have released stuff quicker lately, which I was surprised Nell Steiner released this fast. Italian Japanese ones, yeah. That would be pretty cool. Like I play Death Watchers, which is, you know, not, it's similar to Phasmo in that you're investigating a haunted place with the ghost trying to hunt and kill you, but it's also about detecting anomalies, and like depending on the anomalies you get, depends on like what herbs you need to exorcise the ghost and what final item to use, and it's a pretty cool little mixture there. Damn, another A tier. A Mandy Buzz is in the chat. You're not betting on it? Yeah, I wouldn't bet on it either. Would not bet on it either. You have returned? Welcome back, Lol. Welcome back. I don't know, Lol. We've been doing pretty good with you away, so maybe to get the hell out of here again, you know? Nah, I'm joking. Based on the newspaper and the Nell Stafford. What does it say? Oh, didn't it say like tragedy at the high school or something? I don't see them focusing on high school because I don't think enough people play high school. Larry, you may need to undo the space between Pokecatch and Ultra Ball. I don't know. I just want to know that you did one so you don't miss out if you do want it. But I think Tangle is going to be next. They pretty much said that Tanglewood was going to be the next one. So I think it's going to be Tangle. I don't know how much time they're going to spend on high school, but hopefully they actually do do it. My thing, because that one desperately needs a remake because it's just so boring. I mean, I would be shocked, James, if I'm being honest. I don't think they're going to add any more items in the game. I don't think so. High school to reopen after accident. Okay, that's what it was. There is a lot of, like, because then you have, like, the picture of the Sunset Motel or something. And then there's, like, a circus map. There's a lot of stuff that's, like, really in your face that I don't know if they're trying to be obvious with what they want to do or if it's just there as, like, a red herring. I don't know. I hope they don't ruin Tangle either. I mean, it's probably going to be pretty different. I think people are going to be mad, but I think it'll end up being fine. It's my, like, optimist approach. But I enjoy the high school map, like, idea and stuff in general. I just wish I had more stuff to interact with. You're gonna miss old Tanglewood a lot if they change it up too much. Yeah, I think everybody will. I mean, Tanglewood's my favorite map. I think Tanglewood is, like, the most played map of everybody. Like, that's the map. Hopefully they just make it exactly the same, which is, like, updated stuff in there that's their own. That would be cool, but I don't think so. Yeah, but that was, like, really small in there. Like, the others are, like, super in your face, I feel like, versus that one. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I mean, I would think they might still have a kitchen counter there. Is it going to be useful to loop around? Probably not. I don't know if they're going to change Willow. I don't know. Is Willow made with their own stuff? I don't think so. But they made Willow, like, even after prison. Yeah, I don't think Tangle would be ruined either. Like, I'm really happy with... I mean, even, like, throwing Point Hope and Sunny Meadows on there. Like, this map, my second favorite map in the game. I love it. I love what they did with it. I think it's really cool, really badass. Way better than the old Asylum. Despite what some nostalgia glasses would say from some people. Way better than the old Asylum. Alright, it never set anything off up here. I don't think we had any objectives for that, though, either. So I don't think it's going to be a Phantom, but let's see what we got. Let's head in. Alright. Gonna be a bit far away, it looks like. Yeah, they changed it, like, slightly, not enough. Like, they changed it for the better, honestly. I hit my smudge. I don't know what it is. Let's go Morai. I was almost wondering if it was a Dio for a second because I was like, wait. Am I just, like, misdoing this? Then I tried to use it. No, it's gonna be, I think it's a Morai.
Welcome back.
This is my most common. This is my most common. Well, that was ass. That was all on me, though. That ghost was so close to being done, too, with that hunt. That was all on me. Damn, that would have been a good one, too. Well, we at least knew what it was, so.
We've arrived.
So there was that.
The equipment and get set up before
We
investigating.
just moved all of our items, but I'm surprised it ended up all the way up here. I guess it is pretty fast, so. There was that. All right, see you later, James. Thank you for hanging out. I'm just scroll on about these items again. Well, oh, and I blame Law Gamer being in the chat while we died there. That's why. That's why I told you, Law. You've been gone, and we were successful. You come back, and we take it out immediately. Bad juju. Got your badge? Hell yeah, Larry. Happy to hear it. Happy to hear it. I think it's a good looking badge. I mean, it basically looks like the moving one because the moving one is like hardly even moving. I don't know how they even call that animated. All right. Again, is it smart to do that? Absolutely not, but we want to. Oh, I didn't look at what my objectives were. Oh, the last one would have been a bit rough. You just move your item to the door. Yeah, that'd be nice. It's probably like a bitch to code or something, which is why they wouldn't do it. Video of a ghost. 3 unique photos. 3 unique videos. Sophie Lavender. Why you do this to me, Sophie? Why are these your objectives? Do you care to explain? Would you care to explain? Since when has detect sounds with a sound sensor been a weekly objective? What? What? I never knew that was a thing. All right, yeah, these objectives are straight ass, but the Dio in the chapel, yeah, that's you get that. That's some pretty good RNG there. That was very good with what we had. But sometimes it's all this is about. Should be resetting a whole lot, and nobody wants to watch me reset. People want to watch me do it. If you're doing it personally, yeah, you could do that. I think it's more important to reset if you get a shitty ghost location or like a normal speed ghost. If you get a ghost that's fast, so like let's say we go in there, or for instance, right away, just like we did our first game, and we know it's a Revenant, that's half the battle already done. I think we can try to get this with the Revenant. I would try, because you already know what the ghost is, so all you gotta do is get the objectives, get the ghost photo. I would try it with that. If we went in there and the ghost was like normal speed, far back, these were these objectives, yeah, reset all day. So I think it just depends. It'll complete itself. Yeah, I've never seen that one before. Yo, Alyssa, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. It's about to be ass. Sub there? No, you don't have to sub. You don't have to sub. I mean, if you want to sub yourself because you love the content, feel free. But no, all you gotta do is watch. You don't have to follow. You just gotta watch. That's it. But yeah, that's how you know that I'm a good person, because I'm like, nope, don't gotta sub. Some people would be like, yeah, give me that sub. Give me that subarooski. Give me that subarooski. But no, all you gotta do, you don't even have to watch. You can like mute it, do whatever you want to. Take the thingy. It says subscribe to earn drops. Nah, you don't have to. Ignore that. Ignore that. You don't have to subscribe. You get it for free.
Awesome follow, welcome here.
Unless they changed it within like the past few hours, but I got it earlier this morning with somebody who I'm not subbed to, so basically I don't even think I have a gift sub there. Nope, all you gotta do is leave it up. Leave it up for 2 hours. Probably the links probably busted, because I don't think links are allowed, unfortunately. Yeah, you could mute the tab, do whatever. Do whatever you need to. I think yeah, there's something with the inventory. I think it'll tell you all up there if you click the drop. Some games, like, you might have to, I think, but not this one. Bone photo is free for now. That's a good one. EMF reading is going to be fairly easy, and then we got to get the ghost photo. So, like, the 3 photos I'm not too worried about. The 3 video cameras, like, if we can get it walking through the salt, Firelight, Burn Cruci, Ghost itself, because we need to get the Ghost itself. Like, there's a lot to video. It's not like the worst stuff in the world. It's just a little bit more pain than some other objectives that we've had today. But we've had some easy ones today, so there is that. There is that. No, you don't have to get the ghost video unless it's an objective. That's it. You just got to get a photo of the ghost, and it can be anyone. I know, like, when it first released, it was a bug that you couldn't get, like, a shadow ghost photo and it wouldn't count, but they have fixed that. Thankfully, because that would have been ass. I don't need sound recorder, right? Getting 3 unique videos, 3 unique photos, and 2 unique sound recordings would be so annoying. I would say those 3 that I just said and the ghost be a shade would be an absolute pain. Because at least with some of the other ghosts, you would get like decent objectives and stuff for it. But if you get a shade too, that'd be really annoying. And it would take forever to figure out. Like, if you had a kitchen shade and then those 3 objectives, woo, that would suck ass. Alright, let's see. Nothing's blowing out up here, so I don't think it's going to be a phantom. We'll see what goes on from here. Unless I'm an idiot and get taken out at me. Watch be a kitchen shade now. You really wish the worst for me, lol, don't you? Really wish the worst. Trying to move our things around. I'm about to say, it took you a while to hunt, so let's see how it goes. It would be kind of funny if I called it, yeah. Well, not the, at least it wouldn't be the worst combination of objectives. It probably is a kitchen ghost. Probably is a kitchen ghost. It's going to be normal speed. Can't quite really ride you yet, though. Log game has already cursed me. Already cursed me. I hate to see it. I hate to see it. I didn't drop everything else over there. Oh my god. Big brain mistake right there. While Yam is in the chat for anybody that wants it. Hunt is starting, so we got 50 seconds. It's a shade. Yeah, it's going to be a shade in the kitchen. I think it's definitely a kitchen ghost. I'm going to try to go set it up by that utility closet first. That's going to be like the best way. The ghost comes down here a lot, which is kind of scary and kind of crazy in a way. I 100% agree, Creating. I think kitchen is the absolute worst. That area is such ass. I'm surprised the ghost ends up all the way up here. It's always a kitchen courtyard ghost for you? Damn. That's annoying. We haven't had one in a while, to be fair, so I guess it's time we're due for one. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, 50-second hunt starts now. What do we want? Alright, so now let's open this door right quick. What do we want to do? So I want to get to that utility closet. That's going to be somewhat difficult. Has not really done an early hunt. Slowly try to work our way on down. I don't know what all I do want to take from this. I don't think it's all necessary, but... Alright. Hasn't done any early demon hunts. Baby Gizmo, but I probably won't be able to do it on stream. Alright, it's hunting. Still the same speed, though. So, not mimic yet. Not that I really think it would be a mimic, but you never know. You never know. So that'd be the next place we're gonna take our stuff to. Still kind of scary. Why does that sound a little bit slower? Is it just me? That sounded a slightly slower. It's not the twins, is it? Sounds slower. So either it would be the twins or it would be a mimic. Twins would be kind of scary. I think it's the twins or the mimic, yeah. So I guess I was wrong about what normal speed was. Twins is like the fast twin I can't pick up on. Like that one I have a harder time picking up on. I usually pick it up when it becomes slow like that. And I'm like, oh, yep, I get it. That's going to be kind of scary, though, because the twins can ignore the crucifix. We got a lot of stuff that we got to photograph. We need to probably go ahead and photograph the bone, really. Well, we could also get it when we leave, which leaves more room for... You always thought it was slightly faster. I suck at the slightly faster 150. A little bit slower, I'm usually like, okay, I gotcha. Slightly faster is like, it all sounds a little fast, but figure it out, make sure it's not a mimic. But it would also make sense why, like, sometimes it comes closer to us than other times. All right, Larry, thank you so much. Hope it goes well for you. Is this still the slightly faster one? I guess so. All right. I'll see you later, Gizmo. All right. 50 seconds. Would like to try to make it there. I think we'll be able to get a picture there. The question's going to be when it comes to video's going to be a pain. Hearing that, I thought it was one of y'all playing a damn redeem. But I was like, that sounds pretty close. Please throw off when it came to footsteps. Yeah, 50% footstep speed sound just. Ooh, that could have been close. We're gonna be able to get a BMF photo. Kind of annoying that the breaker is in here, but of course, why wouldn't it be? Yo, Shadow, welcome in. This thing's gonna be a pain in the ass to get items to, I feel. Smudge looks funny, not a mimic, yeah. Alright, we got like 25 seconds of safety. I don't think we can make it there and get back. Like, we're really playing a close game trying to do that. But we're kind of in a shit position. I thought that ghost saw us down the hallway. I would be like, oh. Wild Clip Fairies in the chat if anybody wants one. This is intense. Probably a waste of time, but So you're gonna get... Yonder, that's from you? Alright, corazon. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Alright. It's like as much as I would love to try to get some things, but we gotta try to bring it in now. So I'll probably try to get the bone photo as the last one. We are still gonna need to do a ghost event. Alright, that just helps me know when exactly the timer and shit's gonna start. I don't really think I honestly need the motion sensor or the EMF reader at this point. I think we're good to say the twins. Can start hunting any moment now. I forgot to time it. So we'll just need it to... So we still gotta get the videos of everything. Would it ghost event on us in here? That's my only question. Alright, hope it goes well for you, Coffee. Hope you get a good result. Or should I say, hope it's negative. This is getting like really flipping close. The only bad thing is that door is open, but I don't think the ghost really comes back here a lot, so it's a decent hiding spot. I think the ghost is like outside right now. What'd you miss for strategies? Well, right now, we're trying to figure out the strategies to get a video camera, three unique videos, 3 unique photos, and capture video of a ghost. The photos aren't too bad because we already have the EMF reading. We got to get the ghost photo and we can get the bone photo, so I'm not worried about that. So we're dealing with the twins right now, so we just got to focus on getting the ghost photo and the objectives. Don't know how smart it would be to drop our photo cam and our smudge there, but overall I ain't like overly worried about it. Problem is with the twins, they can hunt from far apart. They can also ignore the cruci. So things might not be that great. Where's our other smudge at? 1, 2, 3. What did we do with our other incense? We gotta find that. It has to be like in the back right here, right? Yeah, right here. Okay. I think it was already hunting. Probably beat Apoc Silver? Hell yeah. Well, can you get based on? Hell yeah, Nebula. Well, I appreciate that. Glad you find that helpful and that it helped you learn more. And that's the whole goals of those. So, hell yeah. Yeah, always love hearing it. I appreciate it. I really do. I hate this ghost. I think is going to be in the kitchen area, but it's also could be out here. So we're really kind of screwed when it comes to this because our next room is pretty far down. Probably not Gizmo. Probably not. That doesn't fit the stuff that I put on the channel. Are you hunting? Did I get both of those in one hunt? Oh my, you can see the ghost's leg! Okay, we did get the hunting ghost one. Wasted 2 of my smudges, but we did get the hunting ghost one. Okay, we need to move on down now, I think. We gotta start moving our stuff. We gotta take advantage of the incense. Oh, I thought I had, I had the photo of the ghost in there. I had it. Like, photos are not good enough? Yeah, that's not enough proof. I mean, I have no idea how I was able to switch to everything and then, like, not die. Like, I was kind of impressed that I was able to instant snap the photo, drop it, pick up the video camera, get the hunting ghost recorded, and survive. But that's why timing of the hunts is also important. It did suck the ghost decided to look in here, but it happens. We really need to just, like, move on, though. I think did... might be dead.
Awesome follow, welcome here.
Thank you so much for the follow. Where's my... Oh, shit. Okay, I have no idea, first off, how we are going to survive any of this. I'm just going to go hide back here and hope for the best. Love this game so much. Oh yeah, procrastinator. Well, we did incense it. I forgot about that. Right? Yeah, we did at the start of the hunt, but it has to be... I need the video, though. Some bitch is hunting. I need to be close enough for a ghost event, I think. Because we can't get it during the hunt anymore. But I don't know how I'm going to hear us. I hate these rooms so much in here. Bad thing is this, the twins can spawn like anywhere. This hiding spot right here is complete ass, but I need to know, like, we can't get back there anymore. Oh shit. Well, you used to be able to, but the ghost could still get you there. Okay, we're still fairly safe. Wow, this is garbage. We just gotta hope for the best here. This is where it's just luck. Is it gonna... Yeah, we're dead. Dang. Twins are very difficult. Especially when the ghost room is all the way in the damn kitchen. That's why I recommend just resetting the kitchen. Because with it spawning anywhere...
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready.
Very annoying. Yeah, good old kitchen ghost. At least it was like cooperative with us, but yo, Think, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Are pre-rolls on? Pre-rolls shouldn't be on, are they? They shouldn't be, but are they? I don't know. Why is it like grayed out? Unless that's just part of the thing. Okay. I gotta take a break anyways. If y'all want exclamation mark drop I should create a thingy for that. Feel free to do that. I'll be right back. Last match. That's weird that it freaking like resets like that. I don't know why. What is this site called? Oh. As it refreshes it every 90-second. Made you play extra hard mode? How did I make you play extra hard mode? I think I got it to where it shouldn't. Let's see. Dang, Hanoi going straight down to the ground. You absolutely hate to see it. Absolutely hate to see it. Hanoi was still closer than me, though. Hanoi was still closer than me, which is kind of pathetic. Alright. Already selected Sunny Meadows, because of course I did.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
To rig it? No.
We've had no reports of
Excuse
violence,
me?
but keep an eye out.
I rigged it against all of y'all. None of y'all got the dropper in there. How's that? How'd that? To be fair, not even I got in there, so there was that. That's not allowed. Well, who's gonna stop me? It's my stream. I can do what I want. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very cool much. Kanoi. Thank you. All right, let's see. Please give us some nicer objectives this time. Prevent the ghost from hunting with the crucifix. Firelight, capture photo of a ghost. That was going to be a pain in the ass. Crucifix one will. Unless, of course, it is a stalker, in which case, going to be something else. Roy isn't allowed to be here. I agree. Kanoi should not be allowed to be here. Ghost is Mr. Nakey Jin. You wish the absolute worst on me, Boofnoo. Absolute worst. I can't think of a worse combination of things there. You'll get me later. Excuse me? Welcome, Phasmo? Yep, this is Phasmo. That it is. That it is. Billy Rook. By Rook or by Crook, right? You think it was a chess player? I think so. The name like Rook, you have to be a chess player, right? You're not allowed to do anything else. Hello, Gizmo. Welcome back. All right, is it smart to come in there to put on the motion sensor? Absolutely not, but we will do it every time anyways. Woo, woo, let's see. Bring in some of these motions.
Awesome follow, welcome here.
Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate you. All right, I'll put this on the pickles. What is we grabbing next? Yep. Let's move it along. Move it along with the black witchcraft salt. We never use this either. Appreciate everybody being here, whether you're lurking, chatting, doing whatever, liking the stream. I appreciate it. Don't forget, if you are on YouTube, there are Twitch drops live you can get from me, because I am finally special. Finally, after all these years. So if you want a special badge, you don't have it, you can choose to watch me. So there's that. You're not sure you want to? How did are you still waiting on your test, or how did it happen? Has it been 15 minutes? I don't know. Takes you years? Well, here we're doing the Apoc 3, so it hunts right away, so it's rather easy. I would recommend, if you were playing a normal game, to use the tier 3 paramic, or really any tier paramic, but tier 3 especially is fantastic. But use the paramic. You're going to hear things from farther away. It's going to be a little bit better. Chuck, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? How you doing? Just needing Firelight. Came over from YouTube. Hell yeah, Nebula. I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Hi, how are you?
It's you, and I guess we'll just take you, because what else we gonna take? Welcome, welcome, Nebula. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Joke. Get your badge. Get your badge. Hey, I'm doing good. No complaints
Awesome
from
follow,
me. Thanks so much
welcome
for the
here.
follow. I appreciate that. No complaints here. Games have gone fairly well overall. We got taken out quick by Moroi. We got taken out by the twins, which was just really unfortunate. That's probably the worst thing you could have for the twins, is for it to be in the kitchen as the ghost room, and then it's spawning everywhere else around it, so you're like, I'm screwed. But we did beat it with a Rev and a Dio, which was fairly easy. But we want the normal speed ghosts, right? We want to work out how to do this with the normal speed, because it is possible. It is possible. People will tell you it's impossible to do it with any ghost other than a Dio. I'm here to prove them wrong, and I'm here to prove yourself wrong because I could show you that you too dedicate enough time to this to be able to do it. All right, none of these look like they were tampered with, so probably not going to be a phantom. Time in the hunts, extremely important. Very interesting. Good night, Steamer. Have a good night. Thanks so much for hanging out. So you want to learn all you can? All right. Well, hell yeah. I do have a guide on it. It's from before the Chronicle update, I think, where they introduced a sound recorder. But have some tips on there. There'll be some updated stuff, though. I'm currently in the middle of making a guide for how to test for each ghost in Apoc 3. Partly while we're doing this too, so I can get footage for that. And then I'll make an updated tips video. So there's gonna be a lot of it. But yeah, Steamer, thank you so much for all the support. Appreciate it, homie. You have a good night. That was really fast, but still, same time. You know, you say gen footstep speed. To me, that sounded a bit slower, but I guess that's because we were dealing with the damn twins last time. It was just absolutely insane, but we're going to say that that ghost is normal speed. Normal speed. But yeah, if you have any questions about anything, I'll try to pretend what we want to do now. We know the ghost is over there. We know what path's up over here. So now we just got to figure out how to start moving our items. First things first. I would like to be able to try to get a good view of it. So first off, let's see. Is the ghost a Raiju? Because I don't think it was close enough for any electronics to dictate Raiju. Then if you really feel comfortable enough, you can do what we love to call the cheeky peekies. What is the cheeky peekies, you might add? Oh, that's where you do a little cheeky peeky, of course. Do a little cheeky peeky just like this. We'll be like, oh, there's the ghost. There's the ghost. I'm trying to think. How much can we do? Think that. So when that ghost comes out of here next time, we'll know exactly where it is. Lost a lot of money. Ah, dang. Which got my stream earlier? Hey, no problem. There's a VOD, of course, if you have, we'll look back on those. There's always Lavadista. Lavadista. But this right here, the Cheeky Peekies, is the greatest Cheeky Peeky spot. Maybe on this map? I don't know. Probably not. This is probably better, but how cheeky is the peeky? Very cheeky. Very cheeky. Might be the most cheeky that you might ever see. No idea what this ghost is doing. Okay, you suddenly decide you don't want to come up here. You don't want to path up here. Screw you, ghosty. You don't have the mosty. What about that? What would you say to that? Would you say that you did not have the mosty? You were not the ghosty with the mosty? Where the hell is this ghost at? Why are we not hearing it? That's very interesting. I'm kind of curious. I'm curious if this means it's going to be a banshee and it just kept roaming close to the stairs and then start hunting. Because the banshee will not roam to you on a different floor, but it can roam to the stairs. I'm curious if that's what happened here. Very, very curious. Very, very curious. Unless, of course, I was right when it said it sounded different, and it's the twins and the different one hunted, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, the good old days of the mind reading. It's probably a shade. I don't know. It's very, very sus. We'll say that. What's our stupid objectives? Did blow out a firelight. That's good. Okay. Because it hunted near the stairs and then it didn't. That's very sus to me. Well, welcome in, Sai. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Missed it. It was not a very good cheeky peekies. Not a very good cheeky peekies. 3 shades in a row yesterday. Oh my god, that does sound miserable. You were like, can the ghost do anything? Will the ghost do anything, please? And the answer was probably no. But yeah, y'all be sure to check out Silence. She is a fantastic streamer. Okay, no, that was very cheekies, very cheekies. I think we can rule out Oni with that. I think we can rule out Oni. We probably wanted to listen to the paramic, though, honestly. Probably want to listen to that. Cheeky Peeky fail, but Cheeky Peeky redeemed! Cheeky Peeky redeemed. Probably not a Phantom either, though. And probably not a Wraith, because I think it would have teleported to us. But, nah, we already ruled out a Raiju. Didn't we rule normal speed? So why are those not done? Okay, anyways, my ghost list was confusing me. It should be fairly normal. Should be fairly normal. Following is free, but give them 99 cents. Yes, give me 99 cents, please. 99 cents. Bald and both? That's fair as well. That is fair as well. Oh, so the TikTok did fully. They denied my appeal on my video, so I am now a low quality content Vaz creator. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Yeah, hate to see it. Oh shit! No, 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 no! That was too much cheekies. Too much cheekies or too much peekies. Yep. And in there, they just don't want to pay me. That's all. That's understandable. That's understandable. I wouldn't want to pay me either, though. I don't deserve nothing. I don't deserve nothing. Okay. So we wasted 3 of our smudges, so now we got a big problem. Now we got a big problem. I'm kind of sus of Banshee, in general. I'm not gonna lie. We know we need to... Oh, look at that! That took a big tumble. Big tumble. Big tumbleweed, tumble G. I think we just got unlucky with the way it decided to path, finally. Do we have to capture? No, we just have to prevent the ghost from hunting with the crucifix. Okay. 3, 2. You, Kanoi, if you called this, am I playing with head bob on? I don't know. Am I? If I am, it's never bothered me. Didn't we throw down a motion sensor, though? Where did it go? Oh, look at that. I couldn't do that again even if I tried. It seems like it's taking a while to hunt. Is it just a spirit? Was it just like a spirit chaste? That goes as far down there, dude. To be fair, could have changed rooms and roamed and done all that stuff, but I feel very weird that it's close to spawning here, but it spawns all the way down there. Like, I'm still super sus of Banshee. Well, it ain't Mr. Nakey, Chuck. And that's a good thing. We can thank everything for that. Kanoi, that threw me off for a second. I was like, wait, so it is near us. Will we get La Bantua scream? Are you winning? We won some. We won some. This one I'm very confused about. We're kind of screwed for a bit. We got to prevent the ghost from hunting with the crucifix, and we only have one smudge left. It's probably coming over here. Now I gotta hope it doesn't kill me again like yesterday. Yeah, head on upstairs. You don't know I'm down here. You don't know I'm down here. I still don't understand when people say head bob. I don't understand what it is. I guess I just played for so long and I don't even notice it. Because to me it looks exactly the same. Did touch a door. I don't know. Like, I'm confused. It seemed like it hunted a while. There is a setting for it. But I never really fucked with the settings, so... I don't know. Probably dead. I have no idea where the ghost was. That was stupid, but I had no idea. Was the ghost in the room? I'm just gonna go spirit. Yeah, we were kind of screwed though. I didn't know if the ghost room was the padded room or the first room of the hall, and it was a spirit, so it did take 3 minutes to hunt. Ooh, I just needed that prevent. That's why it's stinky for Apoc 3. It had changed rooms then, right? Favorite room changes 0. Okay, so I guess sometimes it chose to path up, sometimes it chose not to. That's all I got. That's all I got. What is that even doing? What does that even mean? Damn. I could have got it too. Yeah, that's why I Bleh. Whatever. Alright, more like follow what not to do. Well, to be fair, if you were actually serious about trying to get Apoc 3, I would not recommend doing the cheeky peekies. That's just a little cheeky fun that I have to. Did the ghost see me there? Probably not. It probably just chose the path there. And we were screwed. But again, you wouldn't want to be there because then that happens and you waste 3 smudges and you're screwed. So if you were actually doing Apoc 3, I would not recommend that. When you become like me and just try and entertain, then completely different story. 2 unique sounds with a sound recorder and a ghost event, and we got a video of the ghost, and we still got to get the picture of it too to count for Apoc. Ghost will be a wraith? I hope so with all that. I hope so with all that. You're guessing Hauntu? We have not had a wraith or a Hauntu in a while. What is head bob? Now I'm curious. Do I need to turn it off? Game head bob. It's a mare. God, I hope not. Phantom would be great. We've had a lot of things recently. Well, mare's a high chance. Thankfully, it's no longer my most common, but it was. Phantom was your Apoc 3 ghost? Because if it was a mare, that'd be highly impressive. Highly impressive. My Apoc 3 ghost was a myling. Kanoi was there when I got my original Apoc 3 trophy. He can tell you the full story. He can tell you the full story. Kanoi tells it wonderfully. Yeah, I got it before they even did the tier items. I did it when they first announced. No, I'm not live on TikTok. I didn't feel like going live on TikTok. Does it say I'm live on TikTok? Did my account get hacked? Thunder, welcome in. Demon is your most common. Demon is my most died too. Funny enough. Oh, I didn't go in and put the things. All right. Is it wise to put the motion sensor down? No. You got it. The easiest way is just to go to my profile if I was live and click it. That'd be the easiest if I was, but I'm not. I didn't drop these down. I was wasting time. What a waste of a trip. What a waste of a trip. On Apoc when everything is super, super, super slow. Most common was demon, most deaths was a Raiju. Raiju was my most deaths for the longest. Then it became a mare, and then I think it switched to demon because every demon I would have, I would just throw myself into it in hopes of getting Doomslayed. So I think it became my most died to. If I was like, I think this is early hunt, run into it. And, yeah. Most common is Polti, most died to is Raiju. Raiju is very scary because they can hunt super early. All their evidence requires electronics, and then they speed up around electronics. So Raijus are very, very scary. Raiju or Myling. Mylings can sneak up on you there. That makes sense. Mine was mare. Mine used to be like mares were my most common and my most died to. Now it's Moroi, which I'm perfectly fine with. I'll take that. Most deaths, demon. I get the rare example of my most common is Tanglewood, where everybody else's is Sunny Meadows restricted. Even though they don't play Sunny Meadows restricted. Yeah, I hate to see it. Imagine having accurate stats. Couldn't be Phasmo. What's my favorite ghost? I love Obake's. I love the shape-shifting. I like their unique handprints. Just
Hi,
they
how
have
are
a lot of cool, unique things. I loved when they moonwalked. Rip to the Obake moonwalking. I was so glad that I was able to see one before they fixed it. A bug that never needed fixing. That should have been a cool way to identify the Raiju or the Obake. What about you, Nebula? You got a favorite one? Or do you, no, still okay. Or is it? Well, see, it used to be for the longest, like, every game you played, no matter what, would be counted as Sunny Meadows restricted. Then it was... Now it's like, if you play multiplayer all the time, or whenever you play multiplayer, every map counts as Sunny Meadows restricted. So, yours might be fixed now, unless you do play it a lot, because you do a lot of solo on stream, so you wouldn't have a lot of the other issues. Yeah, they fixed the moonwalking a while back. It's... God. I know, it was so fantastic. You would just see the Patient 7 model just like fucking walking backwards. It was the funniest fucking thing ever. It was awesome. Awesome. I think I saw it twice in game, like from me playing. I saw other people have it before. But man, absolutely love it. I know, it was so great. I don't know why they took it away. They should have kept that. It was a bug, but it was a funny bug. Funny bug. Then the serious bugs still take them forever to fix. I hope they finally fix the dots hunt bug, because that was it's absolutely annoying. And I still don't know if they ever fixed, or if the crucifix bug with the twins is a bug or if it's intended. I still have no idea, and I think depending on who you talk to, they have no idea. Yo, what's going on, Finn? Welcome in. Welcome in. Glam meow. Glam meow. Trains, welcome in. Welcome in. Ben, good to see you. Hope you've been well. Least favorite ghost? I'd say least favorite is probably the spirit, because its stupid thing is so annoying. They just have that when you incense them, they can't hunt for 3 minutes, and it's so boring. Alright, let's see. Let's go you, and that's what we got. Ghost didn't roam up here, so I don't think it's going to be a phantom. Why do I have 2 paramics? I do not know. I That is a great question. You should have said it for realsies. Yeah, I know. Like, I mean, that's a cool way. Like, it's such a niche thing for a ghost to do. Like, why not just keep it, you know? Like, no other ghost can moonwalk. So, if the Obake can do it, why not? Like, that's... You would know right away. I mean, other people would be like, what the fuck is going on with this ghost? Is the ghost moonwalking? Every large map, it's a shade. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, let's start this hunt. We're like a second or so late, and... There you go. Yeah, it's so boring. Oh my god, is this ghost really in the kitchen area? Fucking ass cheeks. Actually, it might be in the courtyard. Because I don't think the ghost can interact with the metronome in hunts. Should make the Gen moonwalk with the breaker off. Yeah, that'd be great. How do you institute a whole new, like, sound recorder and then you don't have anything that sets the Gen apart with the broken breaker? Like, that makes no sense to me. Yo, Born, thank you so much for the membership. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. It can if it's a phantom. I think a phantom would have already roamed to us, though. God, we gotta get a... Well, see, the thing is like... If it's a ghost event, I don't think we really have that much of an issue with it. I want to just bring my stuff there. Because if it's in the courtyard... We can be in the chapel, and it can ghost event on us. Well, we're well within range of that. So I kind of feel like that should be our setup here. The ghost is a mare? God, I hope not. I absolutely hope not. Demon or Polty, least favorite is Gorio. Yeah, that's fair. Gorios would be cool if they worked as they were supposed to. And... What's our objectives? Like, apparently they're not supposed to roam out of, like, their room at all. Which would be fantastic if that was actually true. Because in the minute it roamed out, boom, not a Gorio. But... Does not quite work that way. Those favors a Rev or a Dia. Those are two really good ones. Any ghost you can identify really fast is it's cool. I mean, I really like Han too as well because it's just, I think their interaction with like the temperature of the room is very cool. The breath, the fact that if it's really warm, they don't speed up. Well, they don't speed up in line of sight at all, but you can like loop it pretty easily. Like that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's normal speed for 150%, unfortunately. Unfortunately, but we can't rule out Raichu just yet. And so it's going downstairs. Downstairs. Yeah, Nell's Diner is awesome. I really like that map. Very, very good. It's auto-corrected mare to mate. What do I hope to see in Phasmo? I would love for them to add an item that lets you find the bone easily, like dowsing rods or something. I think that would be cool. More new maps in general would be great, because who doesn't love more maps, but... Like, I would love an amusement park map. You love new ghosts? I mean, new ghosts would be fine. I don't have an issue with, like, the amount of ghosts in the game or what it is, but I think if they rework something like the Spirit, like, that would be cool. Like, rework some of, like, the original ghosts or something, or, like, Mayor's had some other stuff to go with it to make it easier to identify things. But... yeah, I'm gonna miss the, old Tangle there. Rework Goryo. Or just make Goryo work properly. That would be good too. I'm absolutely taking a chance here because I have no idea if this ghost is still hunting or when it did. If it was a Goryo or not, stop spreading lies, Kanoi. Stop spreading lies. Most of which the ghosts are more interesting. Well, that's fair, too. I mean, yeah, like... see, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if Goryo necessarily needs, like, a rework. Or something like, you know, Yuris have their ability, but I just hate how the Yuri's ability got nerfed. And then I wish they would just make... like, the Jin's abilities and stuff is cool. But if the breaker is broken, like, I feel like you should have some way for you to be able to identify it. Like a ghost video or something? Yeah, I mean, they did in a way if you had to get the objectives. Like, the objectives definitely make it a bit more harder to get Apoc 3, but not impossible. I hear the ghost. I don't know when it started hunting, but... Rundown Graveyard would be pretty cool. Would be pretty cool. I just wonder how they would split up, like, ghost rooms, which is why I like the one where people were, like, have one that's like a graveyard, but, like, connected to, like, a chapel or a church or something. Like, that'd be pretty cool, I think. That way it, like, combines it. He's killed. Ablian said so. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Drop that. Now we should be able to head up. Yeah, but I think, well, see, they wanted something with dots, because they introduced Goryo when they released dots, and so like, I get it, but one could be a little bit boring. Vanya, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. So we have no idea what this ghost is. We know we've ruled out the things up there. I wonder if we've ruled out Raiju or not yet. I want to say yes, but I don't know for sure. I think we have one Cruci in there. I don't really want to just come back for the Paramite, so... I kind of feel like just flipping, taking it, and going this way.
You are now
Yo,
subbed to
Zizums,
the
thank you so much for the
channel.
resub.
Thanks for all the support that you've shown me.
I appreciate it.
You can go back
11
to
months.
watching
If I already
me
known you
fail
for almost a
at
year.
This game miserably.
That's crazy, dude. That is insane. Alright, the ghost is not going this way. Alright. Definitely courtyard, but I think that's too far to even on us. Like, we may have to, like, move it on up over here. I don't know. Wild Shieldin is in the chat if anybody wants one. What map is this? Sunny Meadows. You're from India? Hell yeah. Well, welcome in. I'm from the US. How do ghosts love turning on metronomes? I don't know. Want the ghost to a map? Well, I'm just gonna move my stuff up on there. I want to say it's not on my lane. So we are hearing this for quite a while. Yo, Nadir, welcome in. I want to say not. Is it still hunting? Oh, fuck. It saw me somehow? I have no idea how. Shit. Goryo. Fuck it. We'll go Goryo. We'll go Boof Doof. Was an Obake.
I've prepared some jobs for you.
We did not get shit. Very curious how it saw me. You really know. Apocalypse is the hardest challenge in the game. I wouldn't necessarily worry about the Apocalypse challenge as a new player. 3 things to focus on as a new player is how to find the ghost room, how to gather evidence, and how to survive hunts. This is like no sanity, no evidence, no fun challenge. I'm curious because there was no way that ghost should have saw me anywhere. But I really don't use the chapel hiding spot anymore because the ghost was in the courtyard, so I thought it might be a little bit better. But see day pack 3 on level 97? Hell yeah. Nice. Nice job. Nice job. Just walking past the door. Oh, when I peeked out. Yeah, I was thinking I could be able to see it before it got me too, but I don't know. Tis what it is, man. Tis what it is. Tis what it is. All right. Guess was a Yurei? Hell yeah. That's a good one. Yo, homeless. Welcome in. Welcome in. I think I'm gonna call it here though. I'm getting tired. I think I'm all phased out. So, let's see. You got your badge? Hell yeah. Are you on the way home now? I'm guessing. Close to it. Yeah, we do have 2 raid messages. One if you're subbed, one if you're unsubbed. We're going to go raid Amber. She is awesome. She's raided us before numerous times. And so we'll go return a favor. So she has drops enabled, so if you did not get your drops here, you can go get it there. Getting the baby. Alright, alright. You have to think what you want for dinner tonight. You think what you want for dinner. I didn't even realize that there was a hype train thing. When the hell did that start? Apparently I'm an idiot. So. No problem, Finn. Thank you. Did he P1 calamari? Doubt it. Natty, well, I don't doubt it. She probably does, but that shit's fucking expensive as shit. Natty, thank you so much. I appreciate it. See y'all. We'll be back more than likely tomorrow. We'll see how everything goes depending on the time of it and what, but we'll see. Thank y'all so much for hanging out, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye YouTube as well. Bye bye YouTube.